All right, people. Hello. Welcome back. It is the Cup Chasers podcast. The Arsenal travel to the city ground to play Nottingham Forest in desperation mode. I wish I could say the same for Arsenal, but as it's gone, who
On the
knows
beach.
what Arsenal are going to show up? I guess it is time for us to be on the beach as well as the rest of us. Let's get 81 likes for Arsenal's 81 points. Maybe we'll get more before the end of the season. Who knows? Subscribe to the channel, get the notification bell on. Thanks for being here and thanks for listening. Yeah, like I say,
Telling
I'm
us.
not sure.
Yeah.
I'm not sure
What are you telling
what
us?
Arsenal's gonna show up uh against Nottingham Forest because we know Forest are gonna bring it.
Here's how we'll
It's
know, Jake.
it's
Here's how
at
we'll
home.
know. You ready? Here's how we'll know. If Smith Rowe gets a start,
Oh
that's
god.
how we'll know.
If Smith Rowe gets the start,
He deserves one. He's not bad. It's just if he does.
oh are we really gonna see the reserves come in to play? Oh
Oh
man.
man.
I
If
mean, it
that
is
is
Arteta.
this
I'm
I
game.
just
think
saying.
Arteta takes the I think the Arteta takes the attitude of you are going to play this out. You are going to play Arsenal's game because the consistency. That's what you said since Pod One. Since we talked about the Prem. Since we talked about what it takes to win the league, how to compete in this league is the consistency. And I think Arteta really understands that because he studied under Pep. He played with consistency at Arsenal. So he understands that in the league, it takes this week in, week out mentality. I don't think he lets these, I think he gives a few of them the rest they deserve. But I think you absolutely play the Arsenal game that we've seen all season against Forest, regardless of Forest's situation.
Well, Martinelli's out for the season, so we won't see him. So it'll be Trossard.
It'll be Trossard. That's
Um,
okay, though. Like,
that's
Martinelli's
fine. You know,
big.
that's fine.
Trossard's not bad,
I'm
man.
not worried about that at all. I have no clue if it'll be Jorginho or Partey. I don't have a clue on that one. Probably Jorginho, if I had to
Probably
guess.
Yeah,
Jorginho.
I'd probably go Jorginho in this one.
Just based on
You can
form.
lose the 12 mil you spent on Georgia. You can't lose Partey, regardless of
I
any
mean,
overarching
Partey. I
situation.
mean, I think it's more of just straight up. Jorginho's been better in recent weeks. I mean, it is what it is. You can raise your eyebrows, but it's true.
I'm just shocked to hear you actually say that because you hate
What I
Jorginho.
No, not really. I mean, I call him like I see him. I never hated Jorginho. I just thought that in his later Chelsea days, he was a bit of a bum.
Yeah, he was. I mean,
That's,
yeah, he was. He
I
played
mean,
lackadaisical. He's a bum.
I mean, ever
But you
since
know as good as us, he can get lost in
I think,
transition so
oh,
fast.
yeah, yeah. I
Like,
think
and we played everyone in transition.
after he missed the penalty for Italy,
Oh, it
he was
wrecked him.
he was a shadow for a while.
Wrecked him.
It just was in his head for a while. I
He
felt like.
cost his country a World Cup. How do you not lose a game and
You
miss
mean
it
a European Cup, the
and to miss
Euros?
it?
No,
Yeah,
he missed the penalty to get knocked out of the
Oh, he did.
qualification
qualifiers.
for
Yeah,
World
Oh
Cup.
crap!
for
Yeah,
World Cup.
yeah.
So Italy didn't lose a
For the
game and
second
failed to qualify.
for the second World Cup running, they didn't qualify,
Ain't been there in eight
and he was
years.
directly at fault.
Luckily, Italy doesn't have that much to show for. They're not like in a golden age. So like,
But still,
but
and
yes,
so
that's such a weight to
he's
hold.
been decent at Arsenal. He's
He
been
really has.
done his job every time he's asked. Yes, he has had moments where the space has been super open, the game has been really open, and he's just been bypassed.
He's just watching the game. He's like,
He's
man, this is
just
a cool Saturday. Yeah,
like
I
a
have front
mid
row. I
match.
have midfield tickets to this one.
I have midfield tickets. Yeah. Um, but no, I think you're right. I mean, maybe Smith Rowe will start over Xhaka because word is Xhaka's gone. Xhaka's out the door,
Yeah, he's going to Leverkusen, right?
headed back to Germany. Um, that felt kind of sudden to me, to be honest with you. But I get it. I guess it kind of hurts. He's had best season of his career, and now he's just like maybe
Just
I'm burnt
finally
out.
got it right. Like y'all spent
Yeah,
years hating Granit
It's
Xhaka.
a real Robin van Persie move.
Years
It's a
hating
real
Granit
Robin van
Xhaka.
Persie move.
And he stands up for you. He finally wins the love and admiration from the fans. And then he's like, you know what? I'm out. That's all I wanted. You to love me while I leave.
RVP back in the day,
Oh,
carries us to Champions League, wins the Golden Boot, and then it's like, yeah, nah.
yeah, I'm going to
I'm gonna go win a title. I'm gonna go win something while you guys are playing Champions League. Good for you.
Y'all
So
have some
yeah, I think Smith Rowe
traitors.
might start in there.
I said, y'all have had a history of like just straight traitors.
Oh,
Just traitors.
there's been a couple. Yeah, you know all too well, don't
Oh,
you?
man. The greatest English left back to ever live. Yeah. No, we know.
Yeah. But I think that Forest are definitely gonna bring it. I expect to see Gibbs-White and Johnson together at some point. I expect to see Awani again since he's scored twice against you guys. They'll be definitely have the energy. The ground's going to be raucous. It's going to be loud, like it has been all season. What do they need? They're
They're
pretty close.
close, but they need at least a point, I think.
They still need a point.
Yeah, because I mean they're at 34.
And who are they playing? They're playing Willie Zaha and the Beach Bums on the end of the day, on the last day there.
Yeah, but Eze, man, he might ruin some dreams.
Yeah, I mean, if Arsenal come out and play like they did last time out, then Forest will be good. They won't, because if we don't show up, we could easily, I could see us just taking another L. As listless as we were against Brighton at home, I don't see that happening, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I don't either.
But if it does, like that desperation factor is there for Forest because they're not over the line yet. But hopefully we can stand up and play our game, control the game, keep the ball, press really well, win the second balls. I think Odegaard's going to have to be, he's going to have to set the mentality. It's going to be about mentality in this one. He's going to have to make sure that we're on it, that everybody is in it for the whole 90 minutes. Because, like I say, if we don't take it seriously, if we don't, bring our game, it could be a long day. we could be in for a long day, and it's baffling to be saying these kinds of things at the end of such an amazing season.
Are you in the Forest? It's at home.
No, it's at Forest.
Oh, it's in the Forest.
It's in the Forest. It's in the Forest. Yeah.
Ooh.
And
Absolutely.
it's the late game.
And it's a late
It's
game.
12:30 game, on Saturday.
Arsenal might just take a weekend, man. You're right.
If we lose, then Pep will just change everything around because they'll have won the title already, and you will see the scrubs for City versus Chelsea, and Chelsea.
Yeah, we might be okay.
Chelsea might be upright if Arsenal take a dive versus Forest.
Rico Lewis would still get a brace against us. What are you talking about?
Yeah, no. Alvarez is just going to put in 10 and get the goal difference back on Haaland for young player.
Oh my goodness. City make drastic changes at the last second the night before the game and win 6-0.
Oh, that tracks actually.
Oh
Yeah.
my goodness.
That does.
But I really hope Arsenal bring, the same game we know we can. We beat Forest 5-0 at home last time round. So I feel like we should be able to pull this one out. We definitely have the quality.
I think you come out wanting this to make a statement. It's about finishing with a statement. We deserve to be here. We're here. We're in second for a reason. We're going to finish in second strong for a reason. And I think that's the mentality you have to take throughout the rest of the season. So I do see you coming at least, 80, 90% full force against Forest. And I'm talking about lineup wise, not mentality. I think you do maybe rest like Xhaka or Jorginho over Partey. Like I that probably will happen. Xhaka might hit the bench because he's out, but I think you come full.
I hope
You're gonna smack Forest.
it's
I
going to be
got you.
about the
I got you
mentality.
going two. I got you going 2-0, but
It's
that's
going to be
okay.
about the mentality.
Yeah,
Yes, so 2-0, that's your we do need to do predictions for it. 2-0
yeah. I do got you going 2-0.
to the Arsenal. Coincidentally, I did say the same thing.
Yeah.
2-0 to the Arsenal. What you saying, Patrick?
I think that I go back to the discussion we had on Monday about how Arsenal, saw City demolish Everton. And it kind of may have stuck in their heads like, oh, we got to press, we got to find a way to do this. And they didn't get to play to the level that we knew Arsenal could play at. I think the roles are a little bit reversed. Not that City's going to lose to Chelsea by any means, but it gives Arsenal a chance to put that pressure on City. So I think Arsenal actually win this 3-1, just because Forest did impress me against Chelsea, even though they shouldn't have. Oanama or whatever his name is, dude's a beast. Oanami, yeah, dude is stacked. So I'm gonna be interested to see how he does in the air against y'all. Of course, Ramsdale's not gonna whiff on a ball in the box, but so yeah, I got it 3-1 to the Arsenal.
3-1 to the Arsenal. All right. I hope you're right. I hope we can play our game, do our thing. I'm gonna tune in regardless, to be honest with you, and hope I'm a bit happier than I was last weekend. I've just received Lewis's prediction, a resounding 3-0 to the Arsenal.
Tracks.
Once again, you love to see it, love to hear it. And if you feel the same, go ahead and get the likes up, subscribe to the channel, and get that notification bell on. Thanks for listening.